Welcome back to the FEI Vaulting World Championships for young vaulters and juniors here in Vlingen. And you're joining us for the squad junior free tests. Earlier this morning we had the free tests for the junior individuals. Fantastic display of creativity and artistry from both the males and the females. Some shifts in the leaderboard as well, particularly in that junior individual female free test class. Ocean Gehan of France taking the lead there. In the males, Sam dos Santos remains in front. He has extended his lead somewhat. But now we move on to our first free tests for squads of this championship. Always a very exciting competition, the free tests for squads, and we have 11 nations presenting themselves to the judges. And they will start in the same order of go as they did for the compulsory test. And that is as we are still part of the round one score. So the compulsory test score will be added together with the free test score. And then that will decide the round one total score. There you have the 11 squads who will be joining us this afternoon. Now after that compulsory test on Tuesday, Germany lead the way on 7.246. Not much in it though. The second place currently lies with Switzerland's junior squad, 7.163. So very close between the two of them, Germany and Switzerland. You have to wait for a little bit further through the pack. Germany will be 7th to perform today and Switzerland 8th. Now in the third place after compulsories is the squad from Italy. There is a gap there between second and third, quite significantly so. But fourth place for Austria, just behind those Italian junior competitors. So again, there is some room for change on the leaderboard, both within the first two and then certainly within the next 4 or 5 squads. 8 judges once again for this competition. And still 25% of that score will go to the horse. 25% will be the artistic score and 50% for the technique score. And we'll get into that a little bit more as we go through the afternoon. Presenting themselves here, the squad from Canada will be competing on Zorro with Angelique Vick. This is their own horse from home, having flown over specifically for this championship. The first time we have ever seen a Canadian squad, junior squad I should say, at a World Championships. The squad members: Catherine van den Bosch, J.D. Fluit, Linda van Noordenburg, Daniel Klotz de Dora, Emma Sparrow and Emily Conso. So we'll see a mixture of individual, double and triple exercises. Oh, Katie just catching the horse slightly awkwardly on the mount there. double block there. Ready for the first of our triple exercises. Junior squads only allowed to do 6 static triples. Nice high dismount there from Daniel. Musical interpretation worth 20% in the squad free test. Just the horse struggling a little bit, dropping back into the trot there. Exercises cannot be counted in trot. The vaulter's having to just wait until the horse picked back up into canter. Another triple exercise. And some nice use of mirroring of both the lines from the vaulters in that triple there. Dismount, another high difficulty dismount there. And a good finish right within the time limit for the Canadian squad and their free test. I'm very happy with that performance. And they did have some nice combinations and some interesting shapes as well. The judges, of course, looking for highlights and smooth transitions and movements. Some good expression, and we had all of that. The triples, very solid, not top high level triples, but keeping it comfortable and confident. And just losing a little bit on the horse score with Zorro dropping back into that trot. And of course they lost a couple of exercises there that they weren't able to execute. So we are looking, when we are judging these squads, for the mixture between individual exercises and then double combinations, and that is both with one vaulter supporting the other as well as 2 vaulters doing individual exercises together on the horse. And then similarly the same in the triples. Only 6 can be held statically. They can do more dynamic triples. the team from Hungary with Cornetto and Eilika Habsburg-Lothringen. The Hungarian squad in the 6th place after the compulsory test. Squad members Nora Slozjar, Janka Zaz, Zonia Lena Kiumbolai, Maria Greta Gal, Camilla Farkas, and Mira Luka Radak. Just waiting for that piece of music to hit the notes in the exercise. Collapsing a little bit coming out of the cartwheel. Interesting use of one another there in the double exercise. Much like in the individual competition, we're looking for a mixture of the dynamic and static exercises. And as well, looking for the use of all the directions, so good use of the backward stand position here for this double block. Nice high jump. Of course, slowing a little bit. Going to be chased on slightly by the lunger. Not the tidiest mount there, unfortunately. Each squad allowed one assisted mount counting. Medium level triple, not able to land that dismount, however. Much smaller deductions though in the squad for any sort of touchdowns after the dismounts. Dynamic part of the triple there. to finish making the final dismounts. The team from Hungary. Good use of the directions there. So lots of the base positions facing in all the directions, trying to tip the artistic box for the variety of position, along with the variety of exercises, which remain the same as we were looking for in the individual competition. Both the right way up and upside down. Each level between sit, kneel and stand, flexibility and strength moves, and then of course the dynamic exercises as well. And the score for the team from Canada in the free test today, 6.649. And that is a total score of 5.933 round one for the squad from Canada. And we will move on just shortly to our next squad. And into the arena from the squad for Brazil. Once again, making their debut at a junior championship with Louis Vicomte and Anna Molzan. One of the younger lungers in this competition, just 18 years old. And the squad members, Giovanna Teixeira Ricardo, Pauline Natal Lejeune, Valentina Melo de Moura Coutinho, Sophie Marie Cambrai Martin, Flavia da Rocha Brito, and Manuela Santos Garcia. A little bit of hesitation here, whether they were considering a different exercise. I'm just waiting to get the timing right now. Through the first 3 static triples there. And the horse coming in slightly on the circle. It seems to be staying fairly regular for the squad. Nice little transition over into the group. Full use of the horse here. I'm just missing the timing on some of these mounts, not quite as sharply up as usual. Well-presented triple exercise there, moving dynamically into the dismount. Timing is everything in these squads. Really important. You don't see them communicating very much, but they have got the timing right for those intricate exercises. Some solid final triple exercises. Just touching the ground again on that dismount. But a good final dismount from the other two vaulters. The squad from Brazil with their free test. A good choice of exercises there. Again, sticking with the mid-level triples and performing them confidently. On top, Louis Vicomte with Anna Molzan. A very young team, this one. Once again, using that mirroring very well for some artistic points.
The junior squad for Slovakia coming next with Andre
and also squeezing in inside and outside ground jumps to build on the artistic element. Now the score for the junior squad from Hungary in the free test, 6.874. Provisional scores, these, remember, they will be checked and confirmed. But 6.874 for the Hungarian squad. Next to come into the ring, the squad for Slovakia. Leon Dormin Dupuy 8 is the horse, with Boris Hudak. The squad from Slovakia, 11th place after the compulsory test, 5.649. So in terms of the difficulty score, only 20 exercises counting, albeit you will see many more than that in the free test. The top 20 are what get added together for the degree of difficulty. powerful start. Really difficult getting all the way up into that handstand. Oh, and just missing the vaulter in that exercise. It's a cool lie across the horse there, taking a lot of body tension and just a little bit of guts. Tidy triple. Now moving up towards that higher level triple. We've not seen any of these high level ones yet. With the flyer above the shoulder of the stand base and strong in it, the team from Slovakia. Nice shape there at the top. Good use of the handstands throughout the test. 2 ground jumps from that little vaulter. Once again, moving into another big triple exercise. Excellent job by both the bases. Really keeping this test very clean in between, not many deductions and some really interesting pieces. I like that. Adding these little highlights for the artistic judge. And dismount, I think just yet catching his hand there on the ground as he landed. That was an excellent performance from the squad for Slovakia. Just a little bit sad about that start with the one flyer coming off in the beginning. The horse wasn't empty, that's really important. The flyer didn't land on her feet. Therefore, that will incur a 1-point deduction from that performance score. And then just that little bit as well after the dismount. But only a 0.1 for the hand down after the dismount. The squad for Slovakia with Leon, Domain Dupuis, and Boris Kodak. And the horse much better in there for the squad. We saw it earlier come in the male junior individuals and slightly unsettled, however. Much more comfortable for that test. Some really creative pieces. I think we'll be looking for a good artistic score for the Slovakian squad. And the score for the Brazilian squad for their free test, 6.417, which takes them into the third place overall so far on 6.110. And next to the Austrian junior squad with Pli Oriel and Nicole Voigthofer. And this squad currently sitting in the fourth place after the compulsories, had a little bit of a struggle in that compulsory test with their stand exercises. Vaulters Salome Niederfringer, Clara Ludwigczek, Lea Hollaus, Sarah Platt, Hannah Chessel, and Selina Luchner. Very nice double individual exercises to begin. Working in complete synchronization there, those two. A very dynamic beginning to this triple exercise. Into a high level. And that stand base having to squeeze through the backward stand. But definitely holding the exercises up there. Very minimal in the deductions so far. Not quite held through the lower arm stand there. Great combination of exercises using each team member's individual strength. Certainly part of what the artistic judge is looking for. Just getting back up in that inside ground jump, one of the only pieces of roughness we've seen in this free test. Very tight final triple exercise, moving that top flyer from one base to the other. Wow, very, very good show from this squad from Austria. The support team are pleased with that. They've certainly come out today to right the wrongs from their compulsories. A much, much higher level of difficulty within that freestyle than any of the junior squads we've seen so far. Not only that, but performed with very clean lines, intricate detail, and also working very well with the music, giving the artistic judges a lot to note down. Not so much work though for those on performance, only very minor problems in a couple of the exercises, not a lot to take away at all. Slovakia junior squad score for the free test 6.601. And that takes them into the third place so far. Hungary currently with the top freestyle score of the day, 6.874, which inevitably will be beaten in just a moment when we have the high score that's going to come in inevitably from Austria. Didn't mention the horse much from that Austrian squad. It was doing a great job for its vaulters. It was Pli Oriel and Nicole Voigthofer. The next squad who will come into the ring is for the USA, competing with Durillian and Selina Brumund. The vaulters: Abby Wilson, Gracie Griffiths, JC Muir, Mikkel Stoddard, Amber Terry, and Miriam Griffiths. And they have teamed up with Durillian and Selina Brumund for this competition. Indeed, actually at this competition, as their first choice horse was unable to make it into the competition. So they're starting on Durillian. And Team USA placed 7th in the compulsory test. Lots of nerves before a squad freestyle. More so than the individuals. It takes so much intricate detail. Everything has to come together for not just one, but 3 people on the horse at one time. Good double block there to begin. Going to work quite hard to be in harmony with the horse here, the squad. Really pushing to hold that high move. Get the score for having a high triple in there. Nice dismount. Seeing some good musical interpretation through body language and facial expression. Getting in that outside mount to tick the artistic box there. Creating some good shapes in these double exercises. Nice landing. Some good strong basing there for a double combined move. Building into the final triple now. And a great finish for the squad from the USA. A great free test from this squad. Started out a little bit struggling with the harmony with the horse and really grew into it as they progressed through that freestyle, working well together. They had the high triples, the good double combined exercises, as well as the double individual ones, and lots of facial expression. And I think we're seeing that a lot more now with the junior vaulters and junior squads really getting into the artistic part for the musical interpretation. Only 20% though in the squad. 20% of that artistic score, I should say. That was a great first round freestyle for this team, and we will wait for their score. Meanwhile, I can give you the score from Austria's junior squad, 6.977, but that is incorrect. We're still missing one score, so 6.977 without one score. So we will be having a short break now, and we will return at 16:22, 4:22 p.m. local time for the junior squad from Germany. So you don't want to miss that, and we can update you at that point with the scores from Austria and the USA. Back here at 16:22.
Now the numbers changed again. Well, you see, on the screen, the United States seems to take the lead now. The United States junior squad take the lead. The performance that we just saw. Feel free to check the results as they are updated on the home page and the app. You get the numbers there already and fast.
And we are back and ready for the next half of the Junior Squad Free Test here at the FEI World Championships for juniors and young vaulters. And we have an update for you on the score for the squad from USA. We saw them complete a very artistic and enthralling test just before the break, and they have a free test to score of 7.242. The Austrian squad score, however, has not yet been updated. So we still wait to find out. We are missing one score from the Austrian squad. And even without that score, they are on a 6.977. So absolutely, so far they will be in the lead. So we wait to see. So that lead currently for Austria, score to be confirmed. Then the USA junior squad sitting in second place so far with a round one total of 6.639. And then the Hungarian junior squad in third place. Round one total score 6.426. But 5 squads yet to perform for us here in Flinge. And next to go, the squad from Germany, leading the compulsory round on 7.246. He will be competing on Captain Klaus with Gesa Burig. The junior team, Fredenbeck. A talented young vaulter and a quality start to this free test. Harmony with the horse, excellent so far. Building into that first triple. Good mixture of the double individual exercises and double combined. Again, working with the facial expression to fully engage in the artistic concept. Moving towards an upper level triple. Excellent timing there from the pair. He is just cracking. very cool double press position. Big artistic points, super dismount. Great lines. Getting in that upper level triple exercise. Excellent performance from the squad from Germany. Very precise and a great variety of exercises in there. Absolutely thrilled with their test. But can we just take a moment to admire the quality of the vaulting from these two youngsters right there. So much potential for them in the future. Of course, Maria Louise Krone, we see her also in the junior class here. But together in this squad, they were absolutely fantastic. Henry certainly stealing the show. Completely in sync there. Not quite as many high-level triples as the Austrian squad, but they had a lot more of the interesting individual pieces in between. This is what we have just seen there with the jump and sideways cartwheel. So really filling up on difficulty from both the individual exercises and the double combined. So we will wait for their score. It will certainly be high, that there is no doubt about. And also the horse was moving very well. And next into the ring, the squad from Switzerland, with Lagrima and Corinne Bossard. This squad, the current European champions. But they placed second in the compulsory test on Tuesday. Squad members Valentina Plus, Leonie Linsbichler, Chance Kaufmann, Livia Ebnöther, Katharina Plus and Marin Schulthis. Lagrima not quite settled 100% there. Corinne having to work in the centre. Going down a little bit now though. Right into a high level triple there. Good use of the head as support. Just that little hesitation, waiting for the music. And unfortunately, an unplanned dismount there. Luckily, the next vaulter had the handle, so the horse was not left empty. Once again, it will be that 1 point deduction for that unplanned dismount. A little bit of a loss of balance again there. Need to take the time for executing some of the moves just to get in harmony with the horse and to get the timing right. But squads only have 4 minutes to do the free test in. Hopefully they will have enough time to complete everything they want to. A very difficult double, solid from the stand base. Good combination double, finishing up the freestyle there for the junior team from Switzerland. With interesting transitions, a big hug for Lagrima, and that is what it's all about. It is a horse sport, and it definitely was more challenging for the squad there on the horse. They really had to use their grit and dig deep. Unfortunately showing through with some lack of harmony, and therefore they will receive a few more performance deductions than they would have liked for that, and also a heavy deduction for the fall we saw when the vaulter rolled, unfortunately, right off the outside. Again, at least the inside one had her hands on the handle, so the horse was not empty. They just not quite what they needed if they wanted to keep in touch of Germany, who have a very large freestyle score, I have to tell you. 8.780 for that junior squad from Germany. The next squad here Representing Sweden, we have quarterback Herup and Daniela Fisbeck. This squad in the 5th place after the compulsory test. And the team members: Elin Terkildsen, Lando Fisbeck, Betty Palebo, Maya Malmberg, Tilde Andersson and Leonie Severin. Solid doubles to start, and then just a little bit of balance, very minor. And into the first triple. Creating a lovely shape there. Not quite managing all the way up. Still holding the exercise, so just a minor off the execution. Good dismount. Nice set of double individual exercises. Not quite landing that dismount, unfortunately, coming right the way onto her bum after that one. To another nice high triple to finish off the freestyle. Yeah, lovely finish for the Swedish junior team. A comfortable freestyle performance from them, working well and in harmony with quarterback Herup. And a good level of difficulty throughout. Some nice double combined pieces as well as the double individual ones. A couple of little slips and that one landing that were not quite ideal. But a good performance overall. We can go back now and give you the score from the Austrian junior squad. We have all of the judges' scores in now for them. It was an 8.099 for the Austrian squad. And just to let you know, Germany freestyle score for the squad, 8.780, so a massive lead, but it was an incredible test and they had some fantastic horse scores in there as well. And the score for Switzerland, 7.141. That is the fourth best so far. And now, representing Great Britain with Gozer and Christina Ender. This squad in the 10th place after the compulsory test. Squad members Romilly Hayton, Caitlin Mitchell, Charlotte Redpath, Matilda Burgess, Tamara Hewitt and Scarlett Drummond. Just hitting those first musical notes. And into the first triple there. Into the upper level. Nice and high, just the execution slightly off with the leg straightness. And adding a nice dynamic end to that triple block. Squeezing, almost getting the 3 strides in there. tidy double combined exercise from the pair. Horse moving well on the circle. Just a little bit untidy in that mount. Missing the amount there. Excellent stand basing. And just hitting the bell. So running very slightly out of time. A team from Great Britain. Really working on that musical interpretation, dramatically hitting the notes with the arm moves. Missing a couple of areas of timing. The mount towards the end certainly will have lost them some of that time, which unfortunately is costly on the artistic score. 1 point off for not being off before that bell. We got in the high triple. And some good double combined exercises. There is a score change for this squad from Switzerland. The score for the free test is now 7.398. Once again, provisional scores here. 7.398 for Switzerland. That puts them into the second place after round one. And I have another change for you. The squad from Germany, that score has been increased. It is 8.903, almost hitting a 9 overall, and pretty much untouchable, certainly untouchable in this freestyle test, with an excellent display of vaulting from the German squad. And the final squad for today, representing Italy. And they come in with Robert Redford and Nelson Vidoni. Now, the Italian squad were in third place after the junior compulsories. However, we have had Robert Redford in this arena already once today, and he was not settled. So they have asked for quiet for the entry into the arena, and hopefully that will allow the vaulters to proceed with their test on a more relaxed Robert Redford. Still a little bit excited in the trot circle. We just saw him pass the camera there. Squad members: Pricia Fabrice, Matilde Resente, Marika Anselmi, Tommaso Comi, Aurora Girelli, and Giorgia Salardi. can see Nelson is working with Robert Redford just to slow that pace down. Nice triple, short maybe of the 3 required strides. Once again, some good facial expressions coming into the vaulting. The squad members just needing to keep it as gentle as possible here as well for the sake of the horse. Lots of tension. Managing now to move through some of these more artistic elements, getting the outside ground jump in as well as a cartwheel now. Or certainly much more settled. Into that upper level of triple. And finishing up the free test there for Italy. Well done to the squad. Having to work very hard in the beginning with the horse and with Nelson in order to be able to complete that test. Of course, they can do better. However, given the excitability of Robert Redford, I'm not sure they could have done much better than that today. And by the middle of the test, he was certainly much more happy. And then they were at least able to show us the high triple towards the end. Very difficult when you're sitting in a medal position. However, we have yet another freestyle round to go in the final, and all of these squads will be seen once again. And this team also really managed to stay within their theme despite everything going on, which takes a lot of guts and focus to do. So we have some scores to update you with now. And the score for the free test from Sweden's junior squad, 7.179. And that currently has them in the 4th place at the moment. The score for Great Britain, 6.193.
My suggestion is now that we take a break, have a look at this screen.
And we have one more score to come in for that squad from Italy. These scores all provisional at the moment. However, as it stands, and it will not change, Germany are in the lead after round one. A massive 8.903 in the free test due to an excellent freestyle, but also a top horse score. Gisa Burig and Captain Klaus with a 7.8 overall for the horse score. Second place, the Swiss are still holding on. 7.398. A disappointing free test result for them for today, however, still in the second place, 7.281 overall. And in the third place for Austria, 8.16 in the free test, which has moved them into that third position, 7.242. At this point, Germany look uncatchable and on course for the gold medal. Things could still change further down, and the final score provisionally for the Italian junior squad, 6.662 today, and that takes them into the 6th place overall after round one. Now that concludes the junior classes for today. However, after a break, we have much more excitement yet to come as we will begin the technical tests for the young vaulters female only today, and that will start at 1800 hours, so 6 p.m. Short break now until 6 p.m.
kan ta EOF. to me.